Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Good morning.
Good morning, sunshine.
Well, it's 2 o'clock here for me.
It's 11 here for me, so it's still morning.
Shubnum and I have already solved a murder this morning.
Whoa.
Done. And now I have gone into the girls' rooms. And I've started the cleaning process.
Okay, at least you're not going in there and sobbing. Okay.
No, I'm not. But, what have they done to those rooms? Those beautiful rooms that we just redid maybe 3 years ago. And they're already like destroyed.
The rooms that their father built with his own 2 hands. No care in the world.
Let me tell you something hilarious. So I was just picking up garbage. Okay, that's where I was at. Just picking up like little trash things around Penelope's full-size mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like picking stuff up off the rug. And I look and my hands, this freaked me right the fuck out. My hands were covered in her eyelashes. I was like, oh! I didn't know what was on my hands.
Like little spiders.
Yes, I got totally freaked out. So I don't know. And I know like I have a higher standard for these things because I misremember my teenage years all the time and think my room was spotless when in reality it was a dumpster fire. But it's like, I just can't. I can't. I hope they keep their dorm rooms nicer. Let me put it that way.
Well, which one has the roommate? Remind me again. I'm sorry. Samantha probably will because she has a roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the first time she's sharing a room with someone?
She and Penelope shared a room until they were 10.
Okay, but it's been a long time.
8. I'm sorry. We moved into the house 10 years ago. They were 8, and that's when they got their own rooms.
That's going to be an adjustment for her.
Yeah. And Samantha's somebody who she gets migraines. She always has. And she just needs that alone time, and she's not going to have it.
I saved this key piece of information because I wanted to see your face when I told you this.
Oh, good Lord.
I was talking to a coworker. And her daughter goes to school in the Midwest. I'm in California. So it'll be at least a 3-hour plane ride to her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She is planning for the first semester, at least, flying there twice a month to do her daughter's laundry.
No. Stop it.
No, I swear to God, because she doesn't want her to have to deal with that. Your face. Amy, her mouth is dropped open. Her eyes are bugged out of her head.
Wait. Okay. All right. Let's just take this on face value that clearly something else is going on here, but okay.
Yes, there's a laundry list.
Yes. So let's say for just argument's sake that she really does worry this daughter will not be able to get the laundry done. Mm-hmm. Save yourself some money and hire a laundry service.
Yeah.
Like my sister, when she lived in Brooklyn, did not have a washer and dryer and used to go to a laundromat, pay the people X amount of dollars, and come back in 3 hours and her laundry was done.
And they fold it so nicely. I have done it a few times when I've gotten overwhelmed with too much laundry, like when the boys were little. But no. And when she was telling me this with a straight face, I was just like, wait, what? Every other weekend, you're going to fly to the Midwest to do your daughter's laundry, to take her out to dinner. And I mean, this is a fully capable girl of going away to Mexico this summer,
the daughter's going to Mexico?
She went to Mexico this summer with her friends.
By herself?
With her friends, yeah.
With her friends. She can do that and she can't do laundry.
She probably had her laundry done when she came home.
Okay. All right.
But she goes, I just don't want her to stress out about the little things.
I'm looking because there was a post this morning that was similar to, the signups for clubs is 11 to 2 on Wednesday. My son has class 11 to 2. What should he do? I don't know. Go sign up on for the clubs another time. Why are you as a parent sitting home worrying about this?
Oh, we have nothing to do as a society. Like
we have a lot to do.
We have murders to solve. We have climate control. Like we could be working on better things than this.
My son is a freshman, confused on his meal plan swipes. What should he do? He should talk to somebody at the school.
Say, hey, my meal swipe isn't swiping. How do I do this?
So, okay, I don't want to make it seem like my kids are perfect because they are not.
Oh,
Okay,
neither
I
am
have
I.
had several calls.
Mhm.
Samantha bought, okay, so you know about the Nespresso machine.
Yes.
Okay, well, here's the latest.
Oh, no.
She can't get it to work because you can only operate this Nespresso machine by app. There are no buttons on it.
What?
Yes.
Oh, we've become too self-sufficient on our phones. We need a good on and off button.
So she's like saying to me, how do I like, in other words, it's hard to put devices on a university's Wi-Fi because there's a lot of security protocols. So you
Yeah,
have to
I
like
bet.
get a MAC address, right? So she's like, I said to her, you need to figure this out. I can't figure this out for you. Like, you think I, born in the 1900s, know more about how to hook up an espresso machine to a Wi-Fi than you do? You're a digital native. I don't know. And Penelope, same thing. Like, her command strips weren't working. My picture keeps falling. It almost killed me last night in my sleep.
Oh, no.
I'm like, you might have to survive without a picture on your wall. I know this is hard for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, figure it out. And then same thing with the connection thing was the colored light bulbs. They have the light bulbs that change colors.
Maddox has those. They drive me insane.
They can't get them hooked up. I'm like, you might have to survive the winter with a plain light bulb. Are you going to be okay? So I don't want to make it seem like my kids aren't doing it. They're also calling me for things, but I don't know the answers. And I'm just like, I don't know. Ask any of the other Gen Zers around you to help you with the light bulb situation. Don't call a lady of a certain age and ask me because I don't know.
Sometimes it gets me, my sons will call me and they're not with me and they're asking me something.
Yeah.
One, I'm not even in the same room as you. How am I going to fix something in your room?
Right.
Oh, and I have boys. They ask me, my son asked me the other day, should I be paying attention to the tags in my shirts on how it tells you to launder them? They're shirts from Hot Topics. You can just throw them in the laundry.
Throw them in with a fucking towel. Doesn't matter.
Get it together. Why are you reading the labels? Just throw them in the washer.
But it's like, so one thing that I have always tried to do, and I haven't been perfect at it, and I'm not good at this, but when my kids have asked me things, I've encouraged them to find the information on their own.
Yes.
And I think that has helped them to be more independent because I don't get questions like, what do I do if the dining hall is closed? Or because they know to Google it.
Yeah.
And I will say once in a while, they will say, what was she saying to me just today? And I said, just Google University of Pittsburgh. I think it was when is our fall break? Just Google it. You'll find it. Like, that's what I'm going to do and give you the information. So you just do it. And I feel like some of these parents just don't want to do that. Like they're like, okay, I'll go on the research for you and then bring it back. It's weird.
I have 2 boys. So everything I do for them, I think, will their future wife be mad at me because I've done this for them?
Yes.
And I don't want her to ever be this fictionary character. I don't ever want her to be mad at me. So I try to have them, let's look at it together. Could we find it out together? I don't know. What do you think? Like, it's raining. Should I bring an umbrella? I don't know. Do you want to be wet?
And, I shouldn't go too hard on these parents. Like, you're sending your kid away is hard. And clearly it's about more than doing her laundry.
Oh, 100%.
It's about seeing her.
It is. It's seeing her. She wants to make sure she's okay.
Yeah. So it's like, maybe you just go once a month.
And I also think we're of a certain age and our parents didn't give a flying fluff about us. Yeah. We were just thrown into the world. Yeah. So I think we have course corrected where we never want our children to feel that way and it's too far.
Yeah. They call it, so you know how they used to have helicopter parent? Now is it snowplow parent or lawnmower parent? One of those where like we want to just push away all the hurdles.
Yes.
For our kids and let them, kind of just
never feel pain, never feel suffering, never feel wondering or wanting. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it just feels like, I know I'm sounding like a judgy bitch, but I'm just really worried. I'm worried.
I'm worried that these are the adults we're sending out into the world.
Yeah, like they need to learn how to.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes this word came up and I don't know why, but I feel like we curate our children almost to be like
Yes.
reflections of what we want them to be, or reflections
Mhm.
of us in some way. And it's like, I don't know. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. But flying to the Midwest twice a month is ridiculous waste of money.
A ridiculous waste of money. It's a ridiculous waste of time, resources, money. Yeah.
Amy Orman says, hire a laundry service if you're that concerned.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'll keep everyone updated on how many times she goes.
Can she get that much time off work?
Yeah. Because she'll go on like a Friday afternoon and then fly home Sunday. So she's literally just there for Saturday.
I also hate flying, so this sounds like a terrible nightmare for me.
Nightmare. Yeah.
Maybe I'm too far the other way and I'm like neglecting my children out there in Pittsburgh.
You're raising resilient girls.
All right. Should we talk about these cowboys?
Some resilient cowboys.
Am I tempted to cover Landman when it comes back in November?
Landman season 1 was good. I liked it.
It was good.
Yeah.
Billy Bob, I mean,
can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with a pack of 6 cigarettes and Billy Bob.
So this is McBee Dynasty season 2, episode 9, Russian Invasion. Last we saw these McBee boys, they're freaking out about $6 million fucking dollars, and the McBees are racing against the clock, cutting soybeans day and night to keep the farm a ticking. Who talks like this, Becca?
Tess.
Meanwhile, Masha's chickens are all ending up dead, and poor Jesse boy, well, that poor little boy caught a serious case of cold feet. No wonder, having that prenup hanging over his head. Okay, we need to talk about some information that the BDFs have put together since we last recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Alli was 3.5 months pregnant when they got married. That is why he is freaked out.
Freaking out, yes. I saw on a Reddit thread that people have caught that she wears an aura ring. And the aura ring sometimes tells you you're pregnant before you even know you're pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, that it picks up on your biometrics.
Okay.
And it has, at least on this Reddit chain, it has ruined the surprise for many a women because it has told them that they're pregnant.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Do I need one of those aura rings? I'm a little afraid of them.
I have really thought about it because I don't like to wear watches. Mm-hmm. And so I don't want to, Apple Watch. Mm-hmm. But the more I hear about what this aura ring tells you about yourself, I don't know if I need to know all that.
Well, I'm afraid, like, where's that information going?
Yeah, who owns this information?
Yeah, yes. That freaks me out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned at the end of the episode, guys. Becca and I have a treasure trove of evidence that we want to talk about the McBees. She has 3 pages of notes on a podcast. I've been down the Reddit K-hole. It's a lot.
We have a lot.
So stay tuned to the end. So we pick back up on their conversation, and there is a terrible dubbing of Jesse's voice at one point. Did you pick this up?
I did, yes.
So he says, I especially don't want to let you down. And then, so here's exactly, I'm going to recreate this. Here's exactly how it sounds. I especially don't want to let you down, but I don't know if I can do this anymore. So anyway, it's like, no, that wasn't your voice.
I think he probably said, I don't want to let you and this baby down. Yes. I think he said something about, I think they had just found out they're pregnant and he was freaking out. We're getting married. We're having a baby. Holy crap.
Why are they hiding this?
I wonder if it's producers. They wanted to keep, like, will we find out on the season finale?
I don't know. I thought Steven Jr. made it seem like they found out about the baby after they had wrapped filming.
Yes.
Well, they filmed the wedding, so I don't believe it.
Yeah.
And it can't be for the old conservative, like, oh, we don't want to be pregnant. Like, it can't be because we can do math. Yeah. She had a baby like 5 months later.
Unless, and this sounds really judgy and like accusatory, unless she wanted to have, she didn't want anybody to know she was pregnant because she wanted to have a couple of glasses of champagne at the wedding and didn't want people to judge her.
Maybe? Because you can have one or two little glasses.
Yeah.
Maybe. I love when you start a sentence with, this sounds really judgy and accusatory.
Well, I don't want anybody to be like, Rebecca accused her of drinking while pregnant.
So you're just acknowledging it sounds accusatory.
Yes. Kind of like when I say, I don't want to be mean, and then I say some real mean ass stuff.
Like when I just ripped up that mother for wanting to see her daughters, and then here I am crying about my daughters every 5 minutes. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Mm-hmm. So Jesse says, I always wanted a better marriage than what I grew up around.
That broke my heart.
Alli says, this is normal for us. Neither of our parents have made it. And she agrees with him. She also wants a better marriage. And Alli now sobs in her confessional and says it was so nice to see him vulnerable and he didn't want to do it because he doesn't want to stress her out. There is nothing more emotional than a newly pregnant woman who's just running around crying about everything. So I think this is why we're seeing such an emotional reaction with Alli.
100%.
So she asks, do you want to postpone the wedding? He says, not at all. And this also explains, Becca, why she's not freaking out about him wanting to cancel the wedding. Because she's also like, oh my God, like she's, you know what I mean, turned upside down.
Yeah.
Right. So he tells the camera how much he loves Alli. It's really sweet.
It is really sweet.
Mm-hmm. We learned that Jesse has a construction management degree.
Yeah.
How about him?
I know. Look at him.
Mm-hmm. And he and Steven are building the arch for the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he's doing this. Oh, it's an arbor. I'm sorry. He calls it an arbor. He's doing this for Alli. Now we have Cole out fake farming.
He's like in the middle of the field. He just picks up one plant. Like, come on.
Steven calls him to come and help. And they all talk about how the timing of this wedding sucks. And Steven then begins to teach Jesse to waltz.
It was so cute.
It was kind of hot.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Jesse just wants to middle school this.
I know. He's like, I thought we were dancing like this. And he puts his hands like where a waist would be. And like,
which is 100% how Timmy and I would dance. 100%. Timmy's a very good dancer because he just has like natural rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm horrible. Yeah. I dance like Elaine Bennis. So like just middle school it and I'm done.
We did take dance lessons before our wedding. It was pretty fun.
You're fancy. Look at you. It was probably really nice.
It was a real nice, actually, like bonding activity to do. Before
that's what I was
wedding.
going to say. Yeah. I think the people I know who've done it, like they said, it was really, really just a nice time in their relationship.
Yeah, and we practiced in the garage like every night, so it was like something we did. It was really romantic and sweet.
You should see if he'll dance with you tonight.
He would
get it on camera.
He would probably look at me and go like, "Okay, if you want." So when we go out and if we're like at a bar with a band. And Steve's had about 3 drinks. He is cutting it up on the dance floor.
Same. I'm telling you, I cannot be contained.
No.
If I have a couple glasses of sweet wine, I'm going to make a fool out of myself in one way or another.
Steve's going to dance and he's going to buy everybody drinks. Like that's who Steve is.
Yep. Sounds real familiar. We learned that Junior took lessons for 6 months. From an older woman. Was that for Joe Millionaire, maybe?
I bet you it probably was. It was something probably related
to really prepared to go on that show.
He did. He's so cute.
Alli and Jesse and their moms meet up at the catering place. And Alli mentions that she has to go get her ring resized. I have several notes through here of when I think they're referencing her pregnancy.
When she said, I have to get my ring resized, I thought, oh, because your hands are swollen because you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm. The guest count is 169 people, no Russians.
That's actually I thought they would have a bigger wedding. It's pretty, I mean, it's a large wedding, but I thought they would have hundreds and
like
hundreds
300 people. Yeah. So they're having fried mac and cheese bites.
I had those at my reception.
Sounds delicious. They're having goat cheese bruschetta, which sounds delicious. Jesse hates it like a petulant toddler. He spits it out pretty much.
He doesn't eat veggies.
Nope. He doesn't eat veggies. And he has to leave because he has to go open the new car wash. Alli stays to go through the tablescapes. Christy walks him out and Jesse chats with her. And he's like, what do you think about a prenup, mama? And Christy I don't know what that voice is, but now it belongs to Jesse. And Christy says, no, we have known Alli and her family forever. And she says, this would devastate Alli. And then she tells the camera, I just know Steven Sr.'s behind this.
And then you get a flashback of Steven Sr. Women want your whole life. They want to control you. Women.
These women just want to control you. He has to scream really loud to push everything out of that little mouth. So Christy says, Alli has been with you through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then the producer says to Christy, did you and Steven have a prenup? And she says, no. And he fought to keep everything.
Oh, wait till you get to my notes.
Oh, okay. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So at Junior's Kansas City condo, Calla calls Hope, her mom, and this is real sad.
Yeah.
Her niece, Harla, which I love that name.
So cute.
Is on the phone, and that's Mallory's daughter, the sister who passed away, and she's only 3.
Oh.
And they talk about Mallory, and the mom is saying, like, you know, I keep telling Harla that mommy's in heaven, and it's so sad.
Yeah.
And then Christy tells her, they talk about Junior, and she says, you know, we're trying to work it out, whatever.
Yeah.
Christy and Michelle, Allie's mom, meet up in Independence. And when they said Independence, Timmy's like, we were there because I told you we bought that truck.
You bought that truck. Yeah.
So Christy says, we have been waiting for this forever. The two moms. They're really,
very good friends.
They're very good friends. Flashback to the conversation we just saw.
So ridiculous.
There's somebody, is it on TikTok, who went through and like pointed out all the flashbacks?
It was good. I was like, yes, girl, yes.
Alli is stressed and tired, says mom. She's tired because she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing the seating chart, and that is really stressing them out. And Christy, to her credit, says, look, I will not have drama in any way. I will not cause drama. I will not, like, don't worry about us. I can sit by that piece of shit, Steven Sr., for 45 minutes while they say their vows. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just at that moment, like clockwork, ding!
Mm-hmm.
Galyna texts her and asks if she can come to the wedding. Wow.
I have 2 thoughts about it. There's a part of me that does feel sad for Galyna because she is like in this family circle. But on the second part, girl, the balls to ask the mother of the groom whom you slept with her husband, like,
the more that comes out about her and Steven Sr., Galyna, the less empathy I have for her. But I do agree. It's just against my character to kind of be mean to somebody. And so like, I feel this like in my gut when they're being mean to her and excluding her. But then
you're ruining the family.
Christy pulls up this text message and she goes, that's interesting because the last text I have from her is from 2019 when I found out they were fucking and she was asking me to clean my house.
Yeah. But they didn't know that she knew yet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then she tells the camera.
Oh, I love this part.
She cleaned our house. She did a really good job dusting our family photos.
Burn. I love
it.
And then she just gets this like ladylike, devious smile on her face. Like,
I'm here for Mama McBee.
I love her.
Did you hear she's getting banned from TikTok for like going after people?
Well, she commented on a post on one of your TikToks.
She did, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
She hasn't listened since, I don't think, but it's been okay. So Christy is pissed because she doesn't want the focus to be on her. And now that Galyna's there, people are going to be whispering, talking.
Yeah.
Michelle goes, are you going to leave her on red? She's like, look at you, girl, using the language kids use. So it's the last day of harvest and Tessa's giving a pep talk. Let's go, boys.
Tessa.
Okay. Now that night we get them at Junior's and they're seasoning steaks with their bighorn seasonings. This guy will literally sell anything.
Have you noticed the necklace he's been wearing lately? It's the McBee, like the McBee chest.
Oh, Jesus, no. There is a lot of steak, right? This is a lot of steak.
Like, do they each have one big, huge steak?
That's a lot of steak.
It's a lot.
I have never, they say growing boys will eat, I've never fed boys, growing boys. So I don't know if that's a thing, but my daughters, I would make a steak probably that size for the 4 of us.
Yeah, Steve and I steer a steak. When I make a steak, we eat one steak and have leftovers.
Yeah. Well, these are growing cowboys. So they gather around the fire and Steven announces, dun, dun, dun,
Oh, God, Steven.
We've had a great harvest of soybeans and we've made it through. And Casey immediately goes, congratulations, Cole.
Yeah.
And Cole does a, see, I told you. Told you.
Mhm.
And we learned that Arthur Bryant's has pulled out of their deal.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Now the car washes. Okay. Now that the car washes are finishing up, Dad's ready to come back to work. No.
Oh, no, that's not how it works.
We don't want to see him.
No.
And they asked Jesse and Alli if they're pregnant. They asked them.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys working on a baby? And Jesse's like, what
do I say?
We have a wedding to worry about. And he looks down at the ground. He is the worst actor.
The worst.
I feel like Jesse is just, he's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like pure? He doesn't know how to act in this world.
No, he does seem like such a sweet, sweet guy.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Okay. Are you ready for this car wash debacle?
Oh, the car wash.
Wow. Do you get all excited when you see that we have a new screener and watch it immediately?
Yeah, they always text you, we got the screener.
I do. So now that my heart is broken over Gypsy Rose Love After Lockup being canceled.
I know. I'm so sorry for that.
We better get a season 3 of McBee.
It's all we have. It's what we need.
It's what we need. So we get to the car wash and everyone is there setting up and Galyna's daughter's there. We haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
We revisit last season. Now this is an appropriate flashback.
Yes.
We visit last season where they didn't get the infusion of capital that they were trying to get.
It makes sense in the scene.
Mm-hmm. They want someone now to come and invest in the car washes. And Christy and the boys are talking about Galyna coming to the wedding. Christy has agreed to let her come. So Jesse just walks up to her and he's like, here. And he hands her an invitation.
And I feel like that was the sample invitation that you get to see if you like it.
And he's like, yeah, we want to invite. And she acts like he just handed her she has just been knighted by the royal family. She is now part of the McBee clan. It's like he handed her a certificate that said, you done banged my dad and now you're part of the family.
She was crying. I felt like did she hug the invitation? Like,
I think so.
She was so happy.
She says these guys, as fucked up as they are her American family.
Yeah.
And this means so much. And now I just wrote, oh, fuck, Masha shows up.
Masha
is more unhinged than Galyna. I don't like this depiction of like Eastern European women being crazy.
No, it's not a good look, but
it's like, this is not hashtag not all Russians. Let's stop doing this. But these are the two we're given. And Masha she is just crazy. Yeah. She's running around there, shaking hands, acting like she has some part of the business.
Did you notice her belt buckle?
No.
She was wearing a McBee family belt buckle.
I thought you were going to tell me it was someone senior's face on it or something.
No, it's the same belt buckle that all the boys wear. It's like, it's the same one. The dad wears it.
Well, she tells, Galyna is off the hook about this. And she tells the camera, Masha has some balls. Like, fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch. Steve Jr. does his little speech, and the entire time, Galyna is mumbling under her breath, she's a fucking prostitute, fucking prostitute. And the daughter's like, Mom, stop. Mom. Yes. This was bad because when your daughter is telling you, and I said this about Jen Shaw when we covered Real Housewives, when her sons had to be like, Mom, please regulate your emotions. It's never a good place to be in.
Oh, did you see when Masha ran to her daughter and was like, look, I got the golden ticket. Galyna, excuse me. Yeah. Thank you. Galyna ran to her daughter and she's like, I got the golden ticket. And her daughter goes, do not drink at that wedding, mother.
I missed that.
Not drink. And Galyna goes, I won't. And she goes, promise me.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Well, Galyna is like, she's a fucking whore. And Cole is pissed. He's like, Masha doesn't need to be here.
Yeah.
Junior tells Galyna, please stay calm, please, because there are investment people around. And he tells the camera, this is ridiculous that Masha is here pretending that she's doing marketing.
Yeah. They all had Galyna's back in this.
Yeah. Galyna calls her a whore whose only talent is opening her legs. Ugh. Junior says, my dad showed me the text messages. He told Masha not to come.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Fuck you, Steve Sr., because you created this whole fucking problem.
Yeah.
And you're an asshole. And you have to hide from it like a little baby.
Maybe you shouldn't sleep with your girlfriend's best friend.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't sleep with your cleaning lady, and maybe you shouldn't then bang her best friend.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
But again, dad of the year. So Galyna does pull it together a little bit and talks with the bankers, and the bankers are like, the interest only ask has been approved.
Yes.
And she's so thrilled, and Galyna goes over by Masha now, waves the invitation in her face. I built this place. Who the fuck are you? You're nothing but a whore. Masha threatens her with a restraining order. Galyna said, you're a whore. You're a prostitute, dirty scum.
Yeah.
Galyna's daughter gets involved, screaming at Masha. I mean, this is just wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Galyna tells the camera, I feel like I ruined the event with how I acted, but I'm tired of being the bigger person. Masha pulls away, and Galyna's flipping her off, calling her a whore, and the bankers are standing right behind them.
And they're just like, what is going on here? This is too many Russians.
Oh my God. Okay. So at the wedding venue, Steven and Jesse are there, and Junior is the officiant.
Yep.
I think that's going to be cute.
Yeah.
Kala is coming, he says.
Mm-hmm.
The wedding planner tells Junior, we will keep all drama away from Alli. Alli has said she wants this to be drama-free. So I'm like, so you might not want to let Steve Sr. in.
Yeah, maybe that's the one common denominator.
Christy and Senior are going to be sitting together.
Steven's face, he's like, oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, he's like, no, what are you doing? Steven shows the wedding planner Masha's picture, and he's like, this woman cannot be let in no matter what. Like, they have to have security at their wedding.
He's like, there's only one Russian allowed.
So Jesse and Alli go off together and sit and look at the wedding venue. Mm-hmm. And he says he's really excited and less nervous. And Jesse says, when we get back from Hawaii, let's get you up to the farm. And she says, that would be amazing. So they are selling the city house.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'm really excited. She says, I'm leaving my friends and my family and my job, but ... I'm pregnant. Yeah. So I got to stay here and raise the baby on the farm.
I mean, she doesn't have to work now anyways, so.
Mm-mm. Junior gathers Cole and Brayden together, and he's like, well, guys, there's no prenup. What are we going to do about the prenup? I guess we'll do a postnup.
Get out of here, Junior.
Dude, just let it... Here's the thing. Like, he's so freaked out about this. Junior says Alli could end up with 12.5% of the farm. It's millions and millions and millions. Alli wants nothing to do with that fucking farm. Trust me, dude. She doesn't want the debt and the fake money and the balloon payments and all of the scamming.
And I think Junior's used to dating gold diggers. So he's like, any woman.
No offense. Becca, do the no offense.
No offense, not to be judgmental. So he's assuming that any woman is just going to take them for everything they've got, because those are the kind of women he dates.
So I want to talk about the concept of Kala as a gold digger.
Okay.
Because everybody's like, she's a gold digger, she's a gold. And we do learn that Kala really did kind of come from nothing, which doesn't make you a gold digger. Oh, well, she portrays herself that way. But here's the thing. She did go on a show called Joe Millionaire to marry a rich person.
Yeah.
So then why are you surprised that she likes your money?
And so there is a rumor that so in the Joe Millionaire show, one was rich, super rich, and one was just like medium rich, but they were both pretty well to do. Okay. So they say.
You're the medium rich?
He was the rich.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't see this. This is just what I've read and seen. She went up to Junior and she goes, oh, my stepdad owns a cattle ranch in Texas. I'm familiar with the cattle ranch life. So she knew automatically that he was the rich one.
Okay.
And they say she was going after him from the beginning.
Okay. I still kind of like her. And I think it's just because I just always, it's hard for me to turn on a woman.
Yeah.
But especially a young woman.
She's just trying her best.
But she does like the money.
She does.
She does.
I mean, she's still, when we see her this episode, she's in his Kansas City condo.
Mm-hmm.
So,
mm-hmm.
I mean.
And where I have a problem with her is when she's asking Mama McBee to sign for her apartment.
Yeah.
I have a real problem with that kind of shit. Like, do it on your own. Or ask some, like, don't ask your boyfriend's mother.
Yes.
Ask somebody that's not connected to your boyfriend.
Or your ex-boyfriend, on again, off again, roller coaster of a relationship boyfriend.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Your boyfriend's mom gives you a job at her multi-million-dollar company, show up for work.
Mm-hmm. Show up and do it.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know in the comments. How do you feel about Calla? Am I being too soft about her? Is she, in your opinion, after his money? Like, what do you guys think about her? I'm curious. Yeah. So now Jesse stands up to Junior, and I was really happy about this. And he said, I appreciate you, but this is not happening. Alli is different than any other girl, and I trust her.
Yeah.
And Junior says, right, but what about Cole?
Cole may have many a women down the line. What about Cole?
Like, we need to protect the farm from Cole. And Jesse says, not happening.
Yeah.
And I was very happy and slightly turned on by Jesse standing up to Junior.
I was proud of him.
I was too.
Yeah.
Okay, next time on. Calla is late to the wedding. Is she coming? We don't know.
Is she going to be the drama?
We get a jump scare with Senior. I sent you the picture.
Yes.
Jesse and Alli get married. Galyna does not seem to be there, and they make it seem like she's being arrested in her dress for the wedding, but I have more details on that. Steven tells the boys about the FBI investigation.
And it looked like Cole started to cry or got choked up.
Oh, did he go out and punch a hill?
We didn't talk about my favorite scene of the whole episode is when Junior was sitting with production in his confessional, talking about when he signed up online to be the officiant. And then he pulls out his wallet so proudly.
And he got it laminated.
And the producer goes, did you have to pay extra for that? And he goes, yeah, $5 whole. So cute.
He is adorable. So Jesse and Alli's wedding took place on Saturday, October 19, 2024. Their daughter Summer was born exactly 6 months later, April 17th, 2025. So she is maybe 3 months pregnant. She might have only known for like a couple weeks. I don't know. You know, I'm a weirdo who didn't know I was pregnant until I was like 10 weeks already.
Yeah.
But some people find out a lot earlier. So, and if she had the Aura ring, she might have known.
I saw online that somebody like broke it down on a how many months pregnant are you calculator, and that she was probably 12 weeks pregnant, maybe missed 2 periods, and was probably just finding out.
Yeah.
But, you know.
And the baby was born Summer Lee McBee. Summer Lee McBee.
It kind of rhymes.
She was 7 pounds 19 ounces. So like she wasn't a preemie.
No.
She was on time.
She was yeah.
Okay. Let me give my little update on Galyna being arrested, and then we will talk about the podcast.
Sounds good.
So Galyna was arrested. So they got married, remember, October 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Galyna was arrested for disturbing the peace on October 27th. So it was like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So we don't know if she came to the wedding. So I have the Reddit thread with the documents.
Ooh.
At approximately 3:57 a.m.
Whoa.
She unlawfully entered the residence of blank blank, but it's Steve Sr.
Yeah.
Blank was also present in the home. So we're assuming that was Masha. Steven advised Galyna not to come to this residence and that he is now living here with Masha. Galyna entered the residence without being invited while they were both sleeping.
That sounds terrifying, to be honest.
He woke up, told her to leave the residence, but she refused. She was screaming at Masha, calling Masha derogatory names and making threats of bodily harm and death against blank. Masha ran out of the residence to hide from Galyna. Blank advised that Masha said she felt Galyna was at the residence to hurt or kill her.
Oh my God.
Stephen escorted Galyna out of the residence, and as he was escorting her out of the residence, she, quote, fell on the garage floor, hit her head, causing a small laceration on her forehead. So in her mugshot, you see that.
Yeah.
And then she entered the residence again and said she would not leave until law enforcement arrived. So she went in the middle of the night.
Galyna.
Okay, so here's the preamble to it, though. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Due to her past employment with blank, Galyna was already planning to throw a Halloween party with blank at one of his properties. So she was with Stephen Sr. During the Halloween party, Galyna was not happy that Masha was at the party with Steve Sr. It says blank and blank, but I'm filling in the blanks.
Yeah, we know who it is.
Galyna made derogatory comments towards Masha at the party and made threats of bodily harm. Blank and blank left the party at 1:30 in the morning and were sleeping when Galyna arrived unannounced at the residence at 4:00 in the morning. She began beating on the back glass door of the residence before she was able to gain entry through the garage door, entered the kitchen, was able to wake. I don't know if she woke him, but she began screaming and threatening to kill them. Can you believe this?
That sounds very Betty Broderick. Like,
it is terrifying. Like, I don't know if I would want that person employed in my company.
And I wonder, was she drinking again? Not to make excuses.
She must have been. They were at a party. They were probably all drinking.
Oh, that is not a good look.
Yeah. So I have another thing that goes into the finances. Do you want me to run through that and then we'll talk about? Okay. So this person wrote, I'm a former Ernst & Young auditor who specializes in catching fraud. Let me break down what is happening. This person said, people keep joking about taking a shot every time they mention the $6 million payment, but most people don't understand how serious this is. Okay. So how we got here. After the Enron and WorldCom scandals, the Sarbanes-Oxley Act was passed, and it created strict rules for checks and balances in financial reporting. Okay. Got that. If the McBees were truly legitimate, they'd have big four audited statements before ever talking about $100 million investments. They don't. That deal they were trying to get was all smoke and mirrors, this person says. What the McBees are really doing is called commingling funds, using business loans and revenues for personal bar tabs, girlfriends, rental cars, $60,000 hunting trips, luxury homes. That's illegal. Bank loan abuse. Steve McBee Sr. even had a business loan check written to him personally. Any trained banker should know that's fraud. Fake CFO. Galyna has no accounting background. She's not qualified to run financials for a multi-million-dollar company. So they're living lavish lifestyles on debt, multiple homes, flashy cars, private indulgences, all while employees in small towns are underpaid, overworked, and trapped. Yeah. So it goes through this. This is long. I'm not going to read it all. But basically, that's what they're doing. They're not, this person writes, they're not savvy entrepreneurs. They're fraudsters living in a fantasy on borrowed money. And when it collapses, and it won't just hit them. It will devastate their community, small banks, and taxpayers who had no say in funding their empire of fraud.
Yeah, I believe it.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. What do you got, girl?
So I listened to Junior on Ryan Bailey, and then I also listened to the Bravo docket.
Okay. Shout out to Ryan Bailey.
Ryan Bailey was a fun, fluffy interview, PR, nothing it's serious. They sold the Nashville house. In fact, they had just closed on it an hour before the interview with Ryan.
Damn.
Junior's raccoon. I know this was keeping everyone up at night, including myself. The raccoon became a menace to the house and to everyone and started opening doors, ruining refrigerators.
You can't domesticate a raccoon.
No.
Go figure.
And so he had to send the raccoon to a raccoon rehab where they had to try to teach the raccoon to be a normal raccoon again. And he's not really sure what happened to the raccoon.
A raccoon's gonna raccoon.
Yeah.
You know, like my mother-in-law grew up and had 2 pet raccoons, but they were indoor, outdoor.
Yeah.
Ringtail was one of the names, and I forget the other one. But
I think this one was just indoor, and it was like ruining the house.
Yeah.
They're still in talks for season 3.
Okay.
If they do get a season 3, Brayden wants to be a huge part of season 3.
Brayden seems like he's a menace. Do we need him?
Speaking of menaces, Cole, he's become a completely different person since the baby. He now does Excel spreadsheets. He's been working in the office. He's a different Cole. You wouldn't even recognize him.
According to whom? Who said this?
Junior.
Okay. Casey. When I hear from Casey's mouth, then I might believe it.
The McBees are in talk to go to BravoCon. So if you want to see them there, call up Andy. And lastly, Galyna has become friends with all of the housewives and is just gallivanting around town with them.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
The Bravo docket. Christy's dad he had a huge company in Kansas City. Everybody knows Christy's dad's name. He's that kind of guy. Christy had a trust fund. It was probably Christy's family's money that started the McBee Dynasty.
I think she said it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christy's dad was a legitimate successful businessman.
Yes.
Okay.
And they didn't say the name of the company that they may have, but I didn't write it down. But it was like everybody in Kansas City and Missouri know Christy's dad, respects him. He's done wonders for the community, like a real stand-up guy.
Could you imagine then your daughter marries this Yahoo?
So I guess you don't marry men like your father.
No.
The company that Christy owned, she owned it before the divorce. I think it may have been inherited. I'm not 100% sure. She owned about 62 to 65% of it. And it is one of the only businesses in Kansas City that is like a registered women-owned business.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, when Christy filed for divorce, Senior hid money, tried to close bank accounts, tried to write bad checks off of the Lantel business. She had to get in a discovery master appointed by the court to go over every single tiny thing of their finances.
Do forensic accounting or whatever.
Because she had no idea what money he had and what money he was hiding. He put businesses in Junior's name to try to hide money, but then he retained 100% control. One day, Christy went to do payroll pretty much, and she found out that there was an irrevocable trust on the McBee farm, and he had named all the children as owners and not Christy.
Wow. And they were still married at this point.
They were still married. They were going through the divorce, and you're not allowed from my own divorce. You're not allowed to be changing bank accounts. In the middle.
No.
Then they got a federal refund for a couple $100,000. Christy took the check, put it into a bank account to keep it away and safe from Senior. That was the only thing that Senior could complain about in court about her. And she was like, no, judge, here's the account number. I'm keeping it safe from this guy because he's going to ruin everything. They have so much property, so many companies. I believe that the house that they went to in the Ozarks is actually Christy's real home. Like that's a home she owns. I don't think they rented it. Then, Christy's dating somebody that she worked with. He's a high-ranking board member.
Nice.
Senior, of course, tried to say that she was doing something not on the up and up with that. And then Christy said, side note, while we were married and going through a divorce, you used marital funds to buy Galyna a home.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So finally, after everything was said and done, this is why it took so long for the divorce, because of the money hiding, him trying to write bad checks on accounts, this whole shebang. The settlement was private. Steve got to keep the helicopter in the divorce.
Okay.
And Christy got to keep her trust from her father, everything that she brought into the marriage. He owes her $500,000 in payments of $50,000. And she has interest on the payments if they're late, which shows you that he doesn't pay on time. She also took 100% financial responsibility for Braden. Wow. And that junior or senior would basically not have any say in anything that she did with him. Says a lot.
Wow.
So when they talk about Galyna being such an asset to the company, the Bravo docket believes that when all this was happening, Christy took all the real employees and said, this is a shit show, come to Lantel. And so all the real employees that were actually running the farm left. And Galyna had to learn to be a CFO off of YouTube.
Stop it.
No.
I mean, here's the thing. She has a master's degree.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're qualified to be a CFO. No. I have a master's degree. No. I can't be a CFO.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't, even though hers is in like, what is hers in?
I can't remember.
Galyna. Is it business administration?
It's business administration, I believe, or something. It is business related.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. I have her LinkedIn here. If this is truly her. She was the general manager for Panda Restaurant Group for a year. Then she was an operations manager for Pacific Dental Services. Then she becomes a CFO of a multi-million-dollar company. She has a master's degree in business administration, management, and operations. So, I mean, it's a legitimate degree.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're qualified to be a CFO of a multi-million-dollar company. You usually have to kind of work up to that, I think.
Yeah. I mean, she did work for it. She had to sleep with Senior. And a little side note about Kala. Kala's brother defrauded the government by selling faulty military supplies to the U.S. Army. He said that they had been, I believe that when you're selling military supplies, they have to be made in the United States. That's one of the standards. And he was saying they were, and that they had hit all these high standards, but really he was buying them from China and reselling them. And a lot of these supplies actually got sent to troops and could have put them in harm's way because they weren't up to standards.
Yes.
Now the fraud. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. As soon as Senior got caught, he pled guilty right away. And what he's being accused of is from January 1st, 2018 to June 30th, 2019. False statements for 2018 underreported corn crop and federal crop insurance benefits. So he said that there was a drought that year, which there was, and it caused them to not have as much yield in their crop. And he
over exaggerated how much they would normally. Okay.
And he bought all of his corn and soybeans from the same company. And the deal that he had with them was that he would then sell back the yield to the same company. And what he reported to the company was actually not what he made. And so where was he selling all this other corn and soybeans? And so he pled guilty for what he did and what he had other people do on his behalf. Okay. And they don't say who it is, and they can't find it in the court documents because I guess federal documents are really, really sealed and tight-lipped. But a rep from McBee signed and authorized documents that were false. And they knew that they signed them as falsified documents. But Senior is taking the blame for having that person do it.
I wonder if it's Junior.
So the plea deal that he has is that no one in his family will get in trouble and no one related to the business for just these years. So if they did something illegal in other years, they could get in trouble. And he owes $4 million, $3.5 million to the government. It comes with a 30-year prison sentence, $1 million in fees, 5 years vies parole afterwards, the restitution, obviously, and a $100 fine. But and this is where I got kind of confused, they explain that the federal system has a point system, and you hit these points, and then you get this amount, then you get this amount, then you get this amount. And they've already given him a 3-point deduction on his sentencing. So they said he's not going to do the 30 years. No. He may do like 5 to 8. And other than his nasty divorce, he just has a ton of speeding tickets and miscellaneous property management lawsuits, evictions. They own over 136 rental properties.
Oh, God.
And so.
This is so interesting.
Yeah. And they said September 9th. It's already been postponed. So September 9th will probably be the date that he gets sentenced.
How long before Trump pardons him? A week? 2?
Well, yeah. No comment.
I think it was Stephen Jr. because I don't think Stephen Sr. would take the fall for Galyna.
No, he would
see it as his way to get rid of her.
Yeah. He would take the fall for his sons, though.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think he did. And the fact that he pled guilty so quickly tells me he had Junior sign those documents.
And the Bravo docket girls said that there isn't a lot of like court documents because like the charges came on a Monday, he pled on a Wednesday type of thing.
Wow.
So he knew he was guilty. And
he knew it was coming.
They said the federal government doesn't tell you that they're investigating you unless they want you to know. And so when it came down, he was probably shocked and was probably scared and was like, yeah, I did do this.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. You really did the Lord's work here.
Yeah.
I'm blown away by all this evidence.
3 pages of notes. No notes on the show today, but and if I got any of those details wrong, please let me know. But that was more or less the gist.
I'm really glad that Christy has her own money and is okay.
Oh, thank God.
Because let me tell you, if she was dependent on him financially, he would have fucked her.
Oh,
he would have made her leave with nothing. And she would have had to start over. And she shouldn't have to. She raised 4 of his children.
Dealt with his shenanigans for 20 years.
Yeah. Why did she hang on so long?
Yeah. Especially because she had the means, the financial means to leave. It must have just been I don't want to separate my family. That's what I'm thinking.
Or like we speculated last week, because we like to speculate. Yeah. She didn't want to leave the boys alone with him.
Oh. I mean, I wouldn't want to leave my boys alone with him.
No. Would I want to be left alone with her boys?
I mean,
maybe. All except Braden. Is Braden legal?
Yeah, he is.
And Cole. I don't want Cole.
I don't want Cole.
No.
But I wouldn't mind being in a Junior and Jesse sandwich.
Oh, we're trash, guys. We are trash. If you want to hear Becca and I talk about Michael Peterson and the staircase, you can do that over on Murder She Watched, where we're deep into it.
Deep into it.
I stopped like a baby in episode 10.
Oh, I'm going to watch it tonight. I'm going to go for a walk and then watch it.
Get ready. Get ready. It's real emotional. All right. So that's it. We've said it all.
Yep.
Next week, I just want to do a quick note. Next week, this might be coming out later than it usually does, because I think we're going to have our friend Axel join us.
So fun.
And he's ready to rip up these McBees. So his opinions do not represent the opinions of Little Miss Recap.
But we only have good things to say.
Do we?
Well, about Junior.
So I'm interested in hearing male perspective and Axel's perspective, because he covered a lot of season 1 with me, and he's real into the McBees as well.
Yes. So. And he I think he may have a little tougher stance than we do, though.
Yeah, which maybe we need it, Becca.
Yeah, I mean, we're trash. We're trash for men. So
we are too soft-hearted many times.
We are. Yeah, we have 2 Libras in the room. It's never going to work out.
It's never going to work. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please consider sharing the show or leaving a 5-star review. It helps to grow our show. And that's it. That's all I got to say.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Becca.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.